Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you the very best full beginner's guide to Sailor Piece. Everything you guys need to do, and basically everything I wish I had when I was starting in this game. By the way, if you guys do want to be entered in my Game Pass giveaway, all you guys have to do is leave a like on this video, comment your username down below, and do make sure to hype the video. Giveaway will be ending in 7 days, so do make sure you enter up in that. Anyways, let's get into this video. All right, so when you very first spawn in, you're going to see this area right here. And basically, the very first thing you're going to do is basically just kill these guys over and over again. There's going to be some quests like this one right here that you can go ahead and complete. By the way, do know I'm not on my main account right now, so I don't have all the progress that I do on my main account. I am max level on my main account and have all millions and millions and billions of dollars. But yeah, you're gonna kill these over and over again, and you're gonna have to talk to this guy. Do this quest over and over again. I'd recommend turning on auto quest. So if you scroll down, you will see there's an auto quest somewhere here, an auto enable quests. Let me find it. I think it's maybe in auto skills. No, it's in enable quest repeat, auto enable quest repeat. So now if I kill all these guys really quickly, it's going to just start the quest over and again, and it's gonna be faster for farming XP. You can also do that for anything in the entire game. So after you farm that guy enough, you'll be able to farm this guy down here. What is recommended by a lot of people, I didn't personally do this, but is join the group for rewards. That will make it a little bit easier, and then you'll be able to buy the katana to start out. If you want to see your inventory, you can go to your sword, and you can see on this account I have the katana. On my main account I do have the true Eisen, or the normal Eisen. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you can get from all of this. So there's a lot to take into the game, so I'm gonna try to go step by step into each thing. So when you're getting off this first island, you're kind of just grinding, and you're going to go to your stats, and you're trying to upgrade your skills. Now, if you reach the max level in the game, you'll be able to put 13,000 points, 3 different ones, and there'll be one left with nothing on it if you decide to spread them out that way. But yeah, you can apply your stats for defense, and as you can see, my damage and health is going up. The next thing to know is that there are different races inside the game, and these races are going to give you a certain trait. So right now I have the legendary race, so I'm gonna, or a legendary race, and you can see right here, it's going to give me 45% max HP, 25% Gojo damage, and then 35% damage. So if I have the Gojo fighting style, it's going to give me 25% extra damage on top of that. Now, I'll get into fighting styles and kind of all that in a second. Then we also have traits that you can reroll for as well. You can get the trait reroll shards from fighting things. And we have runes, which I'll show you how to unlock those in a bit. And we also have clans, which are also gotten from clan rerolls. So let's see, I have race. I'll open up these chests real quick. You get these chests from fighting NPCs. Boom, we got a trait reroll and a clan reroll. So I'm going to reroll my clan. And as you can see, if we go to our stats, we have all of these extra things with the clan. So damage, a bunch of other cool stuff. So as you can see, my health went up drastically just from applying that. Then we also have accessories, which are dropped from just killing mobs. Runes up here, which I'll show you how to get in a second. Aura and cosmetics. Then you also have accessories, but you do have to unlock these, and I'll show you all of that different stuff. So you're on the first island right now, and I'm kind of just gave you a lot of information. So after you make it off this island, the next thing to know is there's a bunch of islands right here, and these little indicators will tell you what are on each island. You don't have to pay for each island, but they do progress in order. So starter, obviously jungle, and then just kind of progress in difficulty. So we're on the starter island now. If you teleport to the second one, this is going to be the jungle island, and the jungle island is just, progressively gets harder and harder. If you don't already know, you have move sets. So if you look down here with the swords you have or the melee you have, it's going to tell you how long you have and all this different stuff. So pretty nice overall. Pretty easy to start progressing through these. I would look up some code videos as well, because free codes are going to help you get more rerolls and stuff like that. Now there are Hakis in the game, which I'll also show you how to get in this video. So first I'm going to show you Sailor Island, and then I'll get into Hakis and other stuff that you need to definitely have. We also have Ascensions right here. So Ascensions are going to obviously do all of these things right here. It doesn't actually even reset anything. You just have to pay for these from what I know, because I just ascended on my other account. So in here we have a lot to take in. We have traits, which again, these kind of you just roll for. I already have the breaker trait, which is pretty rare. There is a pity system in this game for pretty much everything, including bosses. We have the merchant, so you can buy boss keys and stuff with money, which is nice. It does refresh every 30 minutes. All right, and then we have in here, we have all of these titles. You get these titles from completing, different things. So there is that, and these all do different things, as you can see. Then we have the gem fruit dealer, so you can pay gems to get a fruit. So this is the light fruit. This is light, so obviously that's the same thing. The coin fruit dealer, which is just more expensive. Then we have stats. Now you can individually reroll these for gems, or you can just reroll them all. It is actually cheaper to reroll them all at the same time, but you can obviously reroll until you hopefully get something good. It is quite expensive. Let me just reroll all of them. Yeah, I do actually now have A rank damage, which means I should do a heck of a ton more damage. All right, so there's all of that there. Then there's bosses here, obviously, that you can fight. I want to kind of go over what to buy next after you've bought the katana. If you teleport over to Snow Island, you'll see there's also some other stuff here that we'll look at in a second, but there's a sword right here that I would recommend buying off the bat. This is the one I have on this account. Again, I do have some other swords on my other account, but this is just the one I have on this account. This is a good starter sword, and it is relatively cheap. So not too much to worry about in those regards. Now, if we come over here to this island, you will see that we have artifacts. Again, you do have to be, high enough level. We have the artifact milestones, which you do have to unlock that crap for. But again, there's more stuff here to fight. I probably can't beat these guys because this account is super low damage. But yeah, pretty overpowered stuff. Now, once you get the sword, you're going to notice your damage is a lot better. All right, now let's get into Hakis. Actually, I'm already on the right island. So if we're getting Hakis, what I would recommend doing is running over here. And this is going to be the very first Haki that you can actually unlock. You talk to the Haki trainer, there's going to give you just a bunch of quests to unlock your Haki. Now, again, a lot of this stuff I wish I knew when I started the game, but if you go to your settings and you scroll down, you can go auto skill and you can auto enable all of these. So you can basically AFK. I don't know why it's disabling my other ones. Boom. So we have these right here, auto Haki settings. I'm going to just go ahead and enable all of these. Even though I don't have Haki, this is going to make it where it's going to automatically level your Haki. So if you check right here, all you see is Rune because I don't have a Haki unlocked on this account, but it will show you your Hakis here. So now I have the auto spamming thing set up. So I could just sit here, spam an auto clicker, but then also have it spamming my abilities for me, which is kind of nice. Now I am kind of getting, obliterated right now by these guys, but I am spamming all these abilities and doing damage. So that's really, really nice. Now let's go ahead and talk about how you unlock runes inside of this game. So if we head over to the dungeon island, if we teleport here, you're going to see that there's dungeons. Now, once you complete this quest, which I have a full guide video showing you how to complete the dungeon quest, it's going to show you all the locations for puzzle pieces, everything you need to know. There's going to be a dungeon called the Rune Dungeon, and that's basically how you farm runes in this game. Runes, you can scroll over and you can see runes will apply more damage and stuff like that. So if we head over to stats back, you'll see that the rune is also just another thing that can do, apply damage buffs and all that different stuff. Same thing for accessories, but these just drop from random NPCs after killing them. So dungeons is how you go ahead and get runes. Now, there is another thing I need to mention, and that is going to be the Tower Island. This is another way you can get runes, but I believe there's only 2 runes you can get here from, which are the Predominal, which is the best in the game right now, and the Radiant Rune. So the Infinite Tower is kind of just like you kill boss as much stuff as you can until you die. So you have obviously this leaderboard right here. But yeah, Infinite Tower, Tower Shop, all of this different stuff. And that is a feature in the game. There's tower upgrades. There's a lot to this game. But if I were you, what I would recommend doing, especially if you're progressing, is buy the sword like I did. Start making sure you understand the concept of the game, how it works. Start ascending if you can. There is a pity system with bosses. So if I head over to Boss Island, you're actually able to spawn bosses in. So if I run over to this boss summoner and I talk to the boss summoner, you'll see that I can use boss keys to spawn in a boss. So I just spawn in him. But you'll see there's a pity system here. So you're guaranteed to get like a mythical after killing like 25 of these. I don't know if I'll be able to kill him. My other account can like one tap this guy, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it on this account. But yeah, you do have to fight the bosses. This one has like 2 million damage. I'm basically doing no damage to this guy at all, which is kind of sad. But yeah, there are also tons of different things on each island. So there's the boss exchange, so you can teleport or buy crap. And there's also obviously all of these different, so like if you want to unlock the Golden King, then you have the Moon Slayer, I believe. Yeah, Moon Slayer F, which is brand new actually. And then there's just so much stuff on these islands. Hakis, there's a lot. So there are other Hakis. I do have full in-depth guides on pretty much everything so far in the game. There's a lot more that I need to make videos on. But yeah, that is kind of a basic beginner guide, kind of give you a little bit of information. I want to show you one more thing really quickly, which is going to be upgrading your swords. I mean, there's a lot to this game. So we have the Enchanter and the Blessing. So if we teleport to this island right here and we run over here, you're going to see there is Blessing. So you can like go ahead, throw a blade in and bless it, which costs materials. So there we go. Now it's Bless Blade 3. So it's going to do more damage now. Then we have the Enchanter, which we can throw in accessories, but we don't actually have those. And it kind of does the same thing as that. Now there's bosses all over this island. I mean, genuinely, there's a lot to this game. Once you start to figure it out, you'll realize how much there actually is. There's auras, cosmetics. I haven't really unlocked these too much, so I don't really want to speak on these yet. And we also have titles. But yeah, that's a quick little in-depth guide to this game. Basically everything that's in it, how you kind of do stuff. I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. If it did help you in any way, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel out a ton. We're on the road to 300,000 subscribers, so it would mean the world if you guys did subscribe to me. And I'll see you guys in the next one.